Welcome, everybody, to the College Football Bowl Preview Show. Today, we're going to look at the ReliaQuest Bowl between Alabama and Michigan. Alabama is favored by 12.5 to 13.5 points, according to which sportsbook you check. The top sportsbook to bet these games on is BetMGM. Make sure you click on the link in the description down below in the YouTube video. I'm your host for Mike Goodpaster. Let's go ahead and let's look at the ReliaQuest Bowl. When we last saw these two teams play, much different circumstances. And Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe came within a whisker of getting into the end zone in a great college football playoff semifinal, a 27-20 Michigan win in the Rose Bowl. And this time around, the two programs are just a wee bit different. Michigan already accomplished its biggest achievement with a stunning 13-10 win over the Ohio State Buckeyes, causing, of course, an epic meltdown in the Buckeye State as the team up north beat a superior Ohio State team. While Alabama was doing nothing but enjoying watching everybody scream over them not making the college football playoffs. Since winning the BCS championship to end the 2019 season, Alabama is a ridiculous 15-6 in postseason games over the last 15 years. Michigan lost 6 straight, including to Bama in the 2020 Citrus Bowl, before last year's 2-game run to win the national title. These two powerhouse programs have played 6 times, each has won 3. Now, it's obvious how Michigan wants to play this game to win. They want to turn it into a rock fight. Michigan's formula has to work because it's the only way they can win. That formula is run the ball, rely on the run defense, shorten the game, and hope the other team doesn't throw a whole lot because, those forward pass thingies really tear up Michigan. Basically, don't choke the way Ohio State did. Now, Ohio State's coach, Ryan Day, in that game, basically, I think, played not to lose the game, which, of course, you always lose. I think Kalen DeBoer will come out a little bit more aggressive. Michigan has to point away. It's 7-1 when running for 115 yards or more. It's 0-4 when it's held to less than 115 yards or more. And it's going against an Alabama run defense that is hot and cold. I mean, when it's on and swarming, forget it. But Tennessee and Oklahoma were able to grind out well over 200 yards in wins. Now, Tennessee, I think, is a better team than Michigan. Oklahoma, though, was a 6-7 team we just saw lose to Navy in a bowl game. On the other side, Bama is unbeaten when getting to 85 rushing yards, and they're 0-3 when it doesn't. This isn't the Michigan run defense of last year, but it held 6 teams to less than 100 yards, including Ohio State and Indiana, who were both college football playoff teams. Now, they're 6-1 when allowing fewer than 100 yards. And also, remember this with Michigan, a lot of guys are not playing in this game. Why does Alabama win? Because it appears as of right now, and that's why the point spread's so big on BetMGM, that the main guys, a lot of the main guys for Michigan are not playing. Alabama never had a massive opt-out problem under Saban. And most of those games, of course, were too important. And this team is relatively intact also, which is a big positive for Kalen DeBoer. There are gaping holes, though, and a secondary at Alabama that got hit hard by injuries. Fortunately for Kalen DeBoer, Michigan doesn't throw the ball well downfield at all. The Wolverines had the 5th worst passing attack in the nation, with second to last in yards per completion. Alabama will load up everybody and make Michigan run. And they're not going to be able to run against this. Alabama loads it up. If Michigan can't throw, it's over. And that's going to be a huge problem running the ball for Michigan. Your top running backs, Khalil Mullings and Donovan Edwards, both opted out of this bowl game. That's bad. But what's even worse is they lost a ton of NFL talent on the defensive side. Star cornerback Will Johnson is done, along with likely top 5 overall pick Mason Graham at one defensive tackle slot and big Kenneth Grant at another. Alabama won't have to get too cute here. But as long as Jalen Milroe plays well, the Alabama D should explode on Michigan. Michigan's going to have a hard time scoring. Michigan still has parts. They're a deep team. There's talent there. But there's a real shot the team will be missing close to 10 starters. Again, the team already made its season in Columbus. Alabama will look to set a tone for 2025, and Michigan will not be able to keep up in this game. Get ready for lots of screaming and yelling about what Bama would have done in the college football playoffs. The only problem is they would have lost too, the same way SMU and Indiana did. Alabama lost to Vandy. They lost to Tennessee. The Tennessee loss is not bad. Vandy was a 6-6 team. And then on top of that, they lose to a team with a losing record, the Oklahoma Sooners, and they got dominated in that game 24-3 in Norman. So let's stop the talk. Alabama did not deserve to be in the college football playoffs. I'll give you SMU probably didn't either. But they do belong in the ReliaQuest Bowl. And with 10 opt-outs, Michigan's not going to be able to hang. If these teams were both at full strength, I would give Michigan a little bit of a chance. But Alabama would have to choke to lose the game, similar to the Ohio State Buckeyes did. So I think Alabama wins this game 37-10. I would go ahead. I would give the 12 and a half, 13 and a half points. I'd feel really good about it because Alabama's the better team. Alabama's going to win the game. All right, guys, make sure you check out BetMGM for the top sports book for betting on college football. Make sure you go check out thegruelingtruth.com. Please follow us, subscribe to us on Twitter at Grueling Truth. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification on YouTube. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been watching and listening to The Grueling Truth, where the legends speak.